All right, look, I'm finna be talking about how to spot a spiritually weak person. Now I gotta put this shit up. Now look, your spirit. Now you as the individual, you are in the individual sense. We speaking on you is the spirit or the light, and the light and the spirit is like the driving force of you and like what keep you going and what keep you trying to get ahead and shit. Now, in order for you to be spiritually strong, you have to have your own lane or your aka your own lane or your own space. If you ain't got your own lane or you ain't got your own space, and then you in everybody else's travels, you in aka you in everybody else's face, you in everybody else's business about shit. You worrying about everything else outside of you that ain't got nothing to do with you, and you dimming your light, you dimming your spirit. Because in order for you to strengthen your spirit, or aka the spirit, you have to be in your own imagination, your own creativity, and your own space and shit like that. But when you constantly trying to be in everybody else's spaces and shit, then your shit gonna start dimming down, looking, and you gonna be just like everybody else. And that's when to play out in the physical, where you start being a follower and shit like that. Cause you don't have your own individual spirit, and your spirit is you. It's like the shit that makes you who you are. Well, that's the soul, but you can spot a weak soul individual with this shit too. But right now I'm talking about the spirit. Now look, people who are weak in the spirit, like, or who are spiritually weak, they have low imagination. Because when you're in the spirit, you get new ideas, you get inspired, you got creativity and things like that. So people who are spiritually weak, they can't think of nothing new to do. So these would be the type of people who you always see doing the same shit every day. They always doing the same shit. Every time you see them, they ain't never doing nothing new. These also be the type of people you could tell a spiritually weak person, because people who are spiritually strong, they don't let the past define them. So these be so if you know a spiritually strong person, because when they go through something in their past, or when it's something that's dealing with the past, you see that they not even in the past about it no more, or they more in like a, how can I say this shit? They more damn near in the future than they is in the past, and everybody else looking at them like, hey, you remember back 6-7 months ago when you did this? And y'all remember that shit. But I'm not worried about that shit. It is what it is. The moment over with. But the people who more like the moment over with, now it's time to focus on the future. These would be the people who more spiritually strong. A spiritually weak person always stuck in the past on how things was and how and how it used to be. Always these the people who always talking about how it used to be. These be spiritually weak people, because spiritually strong people be like, fuck how it used to be, what if it was good or bad. It's about what it was going on now in the present moment. Because if you got your soul and you in contact, not contact, but you intact with your soul, then you can be in the present moment more and shit like that. That's why a lot of people who in the moment more can get ahead. Because when you in the moment, you see it's the little shit that you got to do to get where you need to go. And that's the little shit with yourself. But when you a person and you not in the moment, you not in your soul, then you gonna be trying to copy people and shit on the outside of shit, but you gonna be fooling your damn self. But anywho, spotting a spiritually weak person. Another thing, how you know somebody's spiritually weak, they always got to go along with the pack or go along with the crowd. They can't. They scared to stand out. They can't think of their own way of doing things. They gotta look at the next man and study somebody else. Or if you a girl, they gotta look at how you do shit, how you do hair, how you paint nails, and they gotta look at you on how you do it instead of going within their own space and go try to go paint nails and shit like that. They gotta look at you on how to do something, and in order to get where they trying to get at. So these be the leeches. Spiritually weak people, these be the leeches. They feel like they gotta latch on to somebody just to get to where they need to go. Cause your spirit, that shit always trying to get ahead. Your spirit ain't trying to be stuck in the past. Ain't trying to be stuck in the your spirit don't mind being stuck in the present moment, but at the same time your spirit, it's like it's always trying to go ahead. It's like, how can I say this shit? It wants to be free. That's why I say, like, now when I say something, the present moment, the spirit is not usually in the present moment because the spirit is everywhere. It's like no thing. So it's like it's not a thing. It can't be in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, everything is hard, physical and shit like that. And it's more in the moment. But your spirit want to be free. But when you, and another way you can spot spiritually weak people and shit is they always don't got no time. Like they always, cause your spirit is not bound down by time. So if you call a person and they answer the, see, this is why I be fucking up at, cause I got a free spirit. So when a lot of people call me, everybody calling my phone, cause I'm spiritually free. And in the spiritual realm, I'm free. I have no, I'm weight. I don't have nothing holding my spirit down or my soul down. So it plays out why I got a whole lot of fucking time in the physical world or on the real world, and a whole lot of people calling my phone. But every time I try to call they shit, they don't got no time. And I have to just accept it for what it is. I can't get mad. I just gotta, I be understanding, okay, they in that reality where they bound by time and shit, and I'm in this reality where time is infinity. So I just be having to do my part, and I just be having to stop calling motherfuckers and shit, and I have to get back in my own shit or get back in my own free space, because a whole lot of people calling my phone and shit because I'm more spiritually stronger. No ego shit or nothing, but this is just how it is. If you a person and you getting the most money, it's gonna play out where everybody wanna call you and shit like that. Or if you a person and you understand me when I'm saying this shit, and you know how to think and shit like that, or you know how to move within the city you in or some shit like that, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about when everybody want to be around you, everybody want to call you because you the only motherfucker who got new ideas and shit like that. AKA you got a strong spirit. That's the same shit I'm talking about, but I'm talking about this shit on the spiritual realm. This ain't no ego shit. It's all real shit. I just broke it down into a physical world realm so you can understand this shit, so it won't be no misunderstanding. But if you, like I said, if you're a person and you got like a lot of free time, like AKA you free, you not bound by time, then it's gonna play out where a whole lot of people gonna call you and drain your energy, and you be like, damn. And then you know how this shit go. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I gotta finish drinking this shit and eating this shit.